if you want your team to do amazing things, one of the first things you have to do is get them moving in the same direction together. One of the mistakes a lot of managers make is that they wait too long and they worry too much about setting the right goals. And as a result, they end up not setting any goals at all. But it's in the movement toward the goals that the possibility for success exists. You know, we could go up any of these today, but we're going to go up Quandary Peak. It's over here. And because we chose that goal, we might get to do something fun. Let's talk about that on the trail. A lot of people know about the importance of setting goals. And a lot of people even heard about SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, time-bound, and those are good. And then of course there's all the other frameworks like WIGs, the wildly important goals, or BHAGs, the big, hairy, audacious goals, and even OKRs, objectives and key results. And these are all good. They're useful in the right time and the right place. And then you add on that timing, and people have annual schedules for goal setting. And the only thing I don't like about it is people get too worked up about the structure of the goals and they don't set a goal. The first thing is just pick a direction and start moving. Once you've got that, you can add the structure to it if you need to, but don't let that get in your way. You see, by definition, a team is a group of people working together toward a shared goal. So when I engage with a new team, one of the things I like to do is ask the manager and ask individual members of the team, what are your goals? And if I don't at least get a similar answer, I know they're not really a team, because they're not all going the same direction. This isn't just true for teams either. See the same thing with individuals, with people, that they don't set goals and they don't know where they're going. So they're not going anywhere. It's really unfortunate. I mean, it's not supposed to be that way. Man, look around us. When we started on this trip, we don't know every rock that we're going to have to navigate around and every turn in the trail that we're going to have to figure out. We just set a goal. Get up there. Start going. We'll figure it out along the way. Nature knows this. Every tree that grows, it doesn't have a plan of where it's going to grow based on all the plans of all the other trees around it. No. It's got a goal: reach the sunlight. And every year, whichever branches get better sunlight, those are the ones that grow more. And the streams, the water, it knows the same thing. Its goal: go downhill. It doesn't know what river it's going to end up in, but that doesn't keep it from going. It starts its way downhill, it hits a rock, it wears it away, or it finds its way around. That's how it's supposed to work. Yeah, this dirt sucks. And if you're setting goals that your team already knows how to achieve, I hope you're already number one in your industry or in your organization, because you're not learning and growing. Now, ideally, when you set your goals, you're setting those goals that you don't even know if you can make it. But if you do that, that's when you might find yourself going places you weren't even sure you could get. Look, I get it. Setting goals can be hard. People worry about, am I setting the right goal? Or if we set a goal, are we even going to be able to achieve it? And both of those are driven by fear. We'll talk about that on another trip. But the fact of the matter is, There's a lot more risk in setting no goals and going nowhere than there is in setting the wrong goal and having to learn something and adjust and keep going. The time you waste, you never know what you would have missed. And then there's situations where your organization might have annual goal setting schedules and you have to keep on that. Fine, do that. Check those boxes. They're useful. But don't let that stop you from setting goals that are meaningful today that might only be like 1 week or 1 month or whatever's right for your team. Because that meaningful goal is going to be what's going to get your team focused together today so they can do something really cool tomorrow. All right, so how do we get you started? First off, imagine the world you want to be true. And if you're setting team goals, do this with your team. It's kind of fun. And then picture one little piece of that world that you think is within your power to maybe make come true. That's your goal. For us today, it was to see if we could get up this peak. And then pick yourself a time. How long do I think it's going to take to make that come true? Just make a good guess. Again, for us today, that was see if we could get up and down before the storms came in. I think we're going to make it. And then write it down and tell anyone else that you think you might need involved to help you achieve that goal. That's it. And then start working toward it. And if you start going that direction and you realize, it was the wrong goal or I don't think we're going to make it, you pick the goal. You change it. That's all it takes. And then you can have a lot of fun working together with a team that's doing some really cool stuff. So now it's your turn. Set some goals, strive toward them, learn something along the way, probably accomplish something cool. Worst case, if you don't, get a little stronger, have a cool adventure, and adjust your goals. Thanks for coming on this adventure with us and investing in your leadership. Until next time, be well, do good work, keep in touch.